Hello Leos, welcome to your September 2018 mid-month reading. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. My rates, info, and email are below. Just send me an email. Also keep in mind, since it's a general reading, a mid-month reading, it can apply to love, family, friendships, finances, business, career, however it resonates for you. Things to mention, my 2018 Sun Moon readings are in my playlist. So go look up what your sun moon sign is and then check out what your behavioral traits are for that, in addition to your predictions for 2018. When you view it is when you're meant to see it, even though it's later in the year. It does not matter. Also, in my playlist, my compatibility readings are going up. I just finished with Libra. I'm doing them in the order of most views by sign, and Libra came in like the 4th, I think, most views of all time. I'm also on the Instant Go app, so look up Veronica Garnett if you need a quick answer to a quick question. Text only at this time, no phone or video chat. And then I'm going to move ahead with your reading, but I just want to let you know that I had laid out the main cards. I'd shuffled and laid out the main cards, and the computer died on me. So I will be shuffling for clarifiers, but we're going to go over this, so you'll be spared the shuffling in the beginning. So here we have for you guys the energies prior to September 15th. So we have the Hangman in reverse, or the suspended person, as it is in this deck. And the Hangman's about somebody or a group of people or whatever, making you feel very much the victim. There are a bunch of traitors around you at this time. And it's interesting because this card is kelp, so I feel like you guys almost feel like you're drowning as a result of it. So what you do is you kind of decide you're not going to make any more sacrifices for these people. You're not going to do anything in regards to them. I feel like you've gotten to the end of your rope. And it's funny because there's ropes kind of coming down here. You feel like there's nothing else you can do. You feel like you can't breathe. And you're just trying to stop this in whatever way it's possible. I almost feel like circling wagons or something like that. You know how wagons circle around somebody, or, you know, I don't want to say vultures, but I get more of a, you know, they're encroaching and they're making it really hard to breathe. And you feel like they betrayed you, who was people that were once your friends, or a group that was once your friends. You feel like one or more of them have turned on you. But we'll see as I pull clarifiers, because that's what I'm getting. So going into the 8 of Wands here for the last 2 weeks of September, I feel like there's a lot of conversations going on in regards to this. Here's this tree getting bombarded by these branches. With the 8 of Wands, for me, it's not reciprocal conversation. Is reciprocal a word? So it's not equal conversation. One person, I feel like, is doing much more talking than the other person. But in this case, I feel like you guys are the tree, and these branches are trying to convince you of something, okay? So I feel like there's communications, but they're trying to convince you, they're trying to get you to bend a certain way, or what have you. It may be the same people that are over here, and you're dealing with them here. But I definitely feel like a lot of back and forth going on, less from you, more so from them. And I get the feeling like trying to make, this tree is straight up and down, the branches are on either side, so I feel like they're either trying to make you bend to, you know, one group's opinion or one group's thoughts on something, or the other group's thoughts on something. And I feel like, you know, you're just not about that right now. 8 of Cups here is going into October. I feel like you guys walk away from this situation. I think you've put as much energy as you plan to put into this, and you decide it's really not working out for you. It's not adding to you spiritually. It's actually taking away. So you make the decision with the 8 of Cups to walk away from it fully, move on to something else. I feel like these 8 cups are the 8 people, because we have 8 and 8. It could be 8 people that you're dealing with that are split into 2 teams of 4, something like that. And you don't want to play the game anymore, I feel like, so you just end up walking away. Can you please provide clarification on the suspended person in reverse? Why is the suspended person in reverse for Leo's energies prior to September, last 2 weeks of September? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages, please, for the suspended person in reverse. Okay. Person, personality. Okay, the Hangman in reverse. So doubly so. I don't know, you feel like these people betrayed you. You feel like you're just being suspended. You might even be in suspense to find out how this is going to all pan out. The Queen of Wands is in reverse. This is not a position you're used to being in. Usually you command things. Usually you're on top of things. Queen of Wands in reverse, I feel like there's a lot of emotion with the Queen of Wands. She can be angry. She can be aggressive. But I feel like with you, this person is I don't know, overshadowing you, or they're kind of setting you aside, and that's really not, you're not comfortable with that. It's almost you're shrinking back from kind of what's going on, and that's not normally what you do. You usually are powerful and you take command over situations, and this is not a role that you're suited to at all. And the Nine of Pentacles leads me to believe this could be about finances, money coming in. Somebody, this Nine of Pentacles is being independent financially, not having a want or a need for anyone, wanting only people that fold into your life. And I feel that's what you're kind of doing here. You have everything you need. You don't really need these people around you. You don't need these people making you feel like this. And I feel like you're making yourself this independent energy. And I feel like here these coins are the people, and you're kind of talking to this bird, having your own moment there while you just kind of ignore what they're doing. And they seem to be about the money, okay? And I don't know if this is a financial decision or about finances or financials or something like that. And I don't know, I'm feeling like you don't really want to have much to do with it. Can you please provide clarification on the Eight of Wands? Why is the Eight of Wands here in the upright for Leo's last 2 weeks of September 2018? Who is this person? What is this energy? Person, personality. Okay, we have the Six of Swords. They won't let you leave. I feel like they want you to stay. They want you to play the game. Okay, the King of Wands. The King of Wands is you trying to assert yourself. Queen of Chalices. Okay, they don't want you to leave. I feel like they're trying to get you to bend one way or the other way, and what you're doing is you're being the King of Wands. You're staying a very stable tree, and you're saying to yourself, I will stick around, I will do this, I will play this game, but this is how it has to be. There has to be one leader. There has to be one person in charge. You could be saying it needs to be me, but and you're saying you will stick around if these people listen to you and realize how this should be done. You're not doing it in a mean way. The King of Wands does it with a lot of charm. It has a way of, smoothing things over. But I feel like you're kind of saying this is how this has to be done. Queen of Chalices here, you're doing it for the good of people. I feel like whatever's being decided here is being decided about a group of people. I feel like this is a group of people deciding something for a group of people. And you're almost like, listen, we need to be a little bit supportive here of these other people. We need to think of how we can help them rather than this. I almost feel like you're trying to get some people out of their egos in regards to this. You're going deep on this. You're kind of telling people, look at how we're being. Look how we're split. Is this really what it's all about? You're trying to bring like a humanity to it, a human touch to the situation. But they don't want you to leave, and you can't leave either. Because you can't leave this situation because things aren't resolved. And you can't walk away until this is resolved. You know that you will just carry this on. But then you do walk away. Because maybe the group or whatever, you're still being tugged from side to side. Maybe egos are still in it, and you just really don't care for it anymore. Okay. Can you please provide clarification on the Eight of Cups? Why is the Eight of Cups here in the upright for Leos as they move into October? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages. Personal perspective. Seven of Cups. You move away because you have other options, other things you can move on to. You know that this doesn't have to be how it is. So you're considering other options, other suitors, other opportunities. Knight of Wands, action. So you want something to go on in that way because the previous situation you were in wasn't balanced. There wasn't reciprocity. One group was taking, or one person was taking, and the other person was giving, and it was just too much. So you walk away because it doesn't serve you anymore. You definitely want, okay, because you know there's other opportunities here with the Seven of Cups, and this Seven of Cups actually feeds your, passion and creativity, and you want to be free-spirited. You want to be in a different atmosphere. Whatever this atmosphere is that you got yourself into, that you got yourself out of, You're finding other opportunities where you can kind of flower, you can kind of be yourself. You can be in a really good environment. You can shed all those people that were problematic back here, trying to, you know, it might even be a political thing, pulling you back and forth between two sides. But here's why. And again, I think with the Six of Pentacles, there's in reverse, there's a greed associated with it. I feel like somebody was taking more money than they were allowed to, causing debt, took money and didn't return it. There's money with conditions, and all of that doesn't sit well with you. So that's why you had to leave the situation, because, you know, there's other places you can go. There's other people you can be with. You guys have no problem with that. So that was a very bizarre reading. I don't know what it applies to. Please comment. Let me know if it resonates, because I always like to know what the story is. I can only see so much. Otherwise, if it resonates, consider a personal reading. My rates and info and my email are below. Shoot me an email. In my playlist are my 2018 Sun Moon readings and my compatibility